the live screen. So yeah, this is the latest version of the app. This is the test build of it. So like you can see, we've added like a lot of things here. You can see that there are you can now see your animals, your 3D animals roaming around in the farm, and there are a lot of animations also for these animals. There will be more coming as well. So in the next version, we plan to kind of get some more animations for all these animals. Along with that, more animals as well you will be able to see. So in this build, we are just releasing it with a few basic 3D animals. We'll get in all the animals in the upcoming build. So you'll be able to see them then. Apart from just the animals, all the sheds also have some sort of animation. If you have the a particular animal of that shed, then it'll even the shed would animate with it. Apart from this, we've if you see, like, there's also a brand new grazing area. So any animal that you kind of send for grazing, it comes here, and you'll be able to see your animals in the grazing area as well. So, and yeah, apart from this, we've also announced the release of the grease feature. So grease would be required to collect power from your wind turbines. Okay, now this uses grease, and as soon as you collect it, the grease will get deducted from your barn. The same thing here, so it'll like charge some grease whilst collecting power. And grease will be available in the store, so you can just head to the shop and go to the pack section. So you'll find them here as well. So yeah. Yeah, and moving on to the next thing, I guess some of you might have seen this part here. So this is the new mini game that we've gotten. It's a very basic mini game. So what you need to do is plant the seeds. There's this drone which kind of hovers above the cropland here, and the objective of this game is to like plant the seeds before the timer runs out. So there's a timer here which you started. So all you got to do is tap the screen, and it will some time to like a second or two for that seed to load. But like you see, it's pretty easy, and you can drop seeds here. So I've been playing a little bit, that's why I'm able to drop these. So yeah, you guys can also practice and share your best time once the app is out. So as soon as you get the latest APK. Alright, apart from this, there are some minor improvements as well. So like we've kind of gotten a nice loading animation that you just saw over there. So it's pretty quick, and you kind of miss it sometimes. But yeah, there's a new loading animation for all the screens as well, which you can kind of see once. How we are going to roll this out. So once the app is out, so the app release will be going out by tomorrow to all regions. And once the app is live, we'll be kind of flagging this as a critical update. So you'll to be the older version of the app will no longer be supported after Monday. After Sunday, sorry. So once that's done, you into the game as well. So a compulsory update will come, and on Monday we'll enable the use case of grease. So you'll be able to you'll require to start using grease Monday onwards, and you'll be able to buy grease from tomorrow. That's available in the store. So yeah. That's what's coming in the upcoming build. I hope you guys are also excited for this. So, moving to what's next. So, we've talked about like the upcoming features in the game, and one of them was asset mining. So, we are working on getting that in, and also a new like the phase two of CBX mining is coming soon. So, we'll be sharing some more details on that. But what we're trying to do with these features is build more use cases for the pro extracts, and that will really increase the demand for pro extracts and also the demand for CBX, because people will require to burn CBX to get pro assets in the game, and these will become very valuable because you require them to mine an asset, or mine like during mining the asset. More on this we'll be sharing in the upcoming call. Also, we'll be sharing a blog on this and updating our white paper pretty soon, so you guys can check that out as well. Okay, and regarding the updates, we'll also be sharing our updated roadmap for the coming quarters in this in the next few days. So stay tuned to our social media for that. We'll also be having a call just to kind of take everyone through what's coming and what we've got planned for the next 2 quarters. Yeah, and also now with Discord, there's a new voice chat channel. So, say you have any questions, and probably it's more like it's easier to just explain it by talking to someone. You can call out any of our moderators, and we'll be able to kind of join the call and clear out any doubts or issues that you have. So we hope this is helpful for you guys, and we hope you guys use it so that any questions or any issue you have, it can be sorted much easier. All right. So we are. So if you have any questions regarding the game, please again you can share it on the general chat. Just use hashtag AMA whilst posting the question, so we can check it out. All right. We have a nice game also planned out for today. And I'll be sharing the rules shortly in the general chat. So, this is a little different from our usual games. I guess last time's game was also pretty fun. So we thought of doing something like that again. Yeah, this is a little different from the other games, so you guys would need to read the rules as well. So yeah, I'll just be sharing the rules right now, and yeah. So you'll be like given riddles, and there will be a total of 10 riddles posted here in the general chat. What you have to do is guess what asset or what we are talking about in that riddle. And so the first person to guess, give the right answer would get a point, and the farmer with the maximum points will win that game. And we are giving like one lucky winner a dopper sheep, and three lucky winners a dopper sheep, and one the top scorer will get a mountain goat. I hope you guys are ready, and you guys can just put a thumbs up in the community if you are. All right, so that's nice. Everyone's ready. Okay, let's get started. Question number one. So, I'm in love with Zing and would like to marry her. So, yeah, this one was pretty easy also. So, yeah, this one was pretty easy. Then we should get to the tougher ones. Everyone answered it in like a few seconds. Okay, so this one might be a little tough, but I don't know. So yeah, there's no other tree as famous as me in CropBytes. So guess which tree? Okay, so like yeah, this was also pretty easy, and I think the next one also is easy. Okay, so question number three. Super Sunny is my life partner. We both love feeding animals on time. This one is also pretty easy. But okay, yeah, this one was not so easy, I guess then. All right. So you guys can still put in your answers because they count. But yeah, let's move to the next question. Question number four. I always look up to the sun. So guess what acid this is. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely not power. I don't know who put that, it just went on top, but yeah, it's a solar panel. So, yeah, let's move to the next one, question number five. Okay, this one may be tricky. Everyone loves the, everyone in the market loves my eggs, but I could never visit the market. Okay, so nice. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Question number six. I wake up everyone in the morning. Move to the next one. Um, Question number seven. I am the only doctor in CropBytes. So, which asset is it? Alright, this was also pretty easy, I guess. Yeah, yeah, there are like some random spellings. Okay, so this one is not so hard, but let's see. Don't mess with me, or you'll get an appointment with my pickaxe. This is question number eight. Okay, yeah, this was easy then. Okay, let's see the next one. I am the queen of the lake and princess of fire. So, which asset do you think it is? Okay, it's not wattle because there's no fire with wattle. So, okay, I give you a hint. You can check out the game assets page. There's one asset who has both. Like, okay, maybe there's another hint required here. Okay, I guess we can give another hint. So it's not a Gen Zero superhero. Okay, it's not a Gen Zero. Okay, it's a Gen One, not a Gen One Gen Zero superhero. It's a Gen One A superhero. That's like a pretty easy hint. Like, yeah. So, so Maxia is Blossom and Wattle, the offspring of these two Gen Zero superheroes. So it has water and fire, like both these, the abilities of both basically. So that's why the riddle. Okay, let's move to the last question. I guess this is also pretty easy. Uh, I'm the only dirt lover in the market. Okay. Yeah, this one was pretty easy. So I guess that closes the last question for the game. Are there any questions that you'd like to ask regarding the game or anything else that you'd like to ask? You can just post it in the general chat and add a hashtag AMA to that. Yeah, and also if you have suggestions for more games that we could play together, that's also welcome. So you can just drop those also here. Or any questions that you guys have regarding the game as well. Yeah, so with this, with the making them tradable, like the P1 assets, they so we are there's a process that is required for that, in which we also would like to tokenize them and then kind of take them out for trade. At the moment, we are focusing on tokenizing the asset is sort of a sequence on like something within the asset mining part, but it's something that we have to do in a sequence. So once we get that done, we will be sharing. But yeah, it won't like it will take a few months, but like not that long as well. So just I guess a little bit after asset mining is out, at least we can confirm when we can take these assets on the market as well. And so, with regards to the mini game, this question is by Denzel. So, at the moment, there are no rewards. So, it is just a casual mini game, but there will be contests. So, you can definitely participate in whatever contest we will be having and win like rewards. We'll also, like for the mini games, what we're planning on is to kind of get in the multiplayer version of the fishing game that's later on. So this will have a wager where both players can kind of play against each other, and the winner gets the prize. And in with the planting seeds mini game, we want to kind of incorporate it later, like when you plant, when you start growing crops. So that's also coming, and we'll kind of be sharing more on that. Like there's a lot of these things coming where I mean, which we earlier spoke about, which will connect to the service economy, or the, like, play to earn kind of thing. So we'll be sharing more on that, like how these mini games are will be incorporated within the normal game cycle as well. Okay, so there's a community call idea. Yeah, we'll check that out. Maybe animals give more extracts or take less food. So each of the animal config is kind of set with the input in mind and also the cost. So basically, if an animal is expensive, the rate of production of CBX is more of that animal. So what that's how it's kind of calculated. And what we'll do is, like, we'll be kind of also getting network difficulty, like how we've gotten it in for CBX, we'll be getting it in for other assets in the game as well. So everything will kind of eventually follow that cycle. Uh, but based on how much each asset gives and takes, like food, that I mean, I guess you're asking that right now because the price of CBX is low and the conversion of that doesn't match up. But it's this, if you ask any older player, they've also been through this. But if you see those people who have actually collected at when it was low, have gained a lot when it was high, because that's how markets work. Like what you're producing is a crypto token, and if, say, at that point of time when you hold it, it is low, at a future date it's possible for that to go higher. So you're like since it's your revenue is also connected, probably the lower rate right now at how you are calculating it would make it feel like maybe it's more expensive to kind of feed animals, or not worth that cost of CBX. But like, that is just the price, that's just because of the price of CBX. But we are, like we said, we are getting more use cases for CBX also. Once we get in the asset mining, there'll be a lot of CBX burn, for which I mean, you'll require pro assets for that. So there'll be a lot of burn, which will eventually also increase the price of, or the value of CBX. Would there be a credit store someday? I'm not sure what credit store you mean by that. Probably like you can take things in advance and then pay later, I guess. That's a really cool idea though. But yeah, we'll definitely think about it and see. But there's also a probability of you taking the stuff and not coming back. So we need to also think about that. Yeah, and the PvP fishing mini game. So we are working on that. So there's a, like, we want the game to be like very well built and very secure. So in if you've seen like crypto games, they they ask you to kind of get your wallet in when you're signing up. So that works on a different principle. The way we work is a little different, and what we are trying to do with the, I mean, with the fishing mini game is the same way, so that, like, it's not it's easy for anyone to play just through the how it is currently. So you just click the fishing avatar or that fishing area, and you'll be able to get into the game. So we've kind of built a lot of it, and what we are working on now over there is like securing the whole thing and optimizing it. We'll be updating you guys on that. So regarding the giveaway, I guess if you've not yet received the price, there's a little delay on our end, and we'll kind of check on that. I'm sorry for the delay as well. So we'll kind of check and try to send in the rewards. I know there are few rewards also pending for other contests and just airdrop. So we'll try to do that as soon as possible. We don't like a solar pack. So I think like a pack with solar. So the question here is, do you have plans to release a solar pack? I think what you're asking about is a starter pack with a solar panel or something. At the moment, we don't have any plan for releasing a new pack or a new asset in one of the starter packs. But like power is being produced by a lot of players and is also available in the market. So in case you need it. Okay, so can we please add an info message when opening the app informing users that no admin will ask them to transfer ETH? Okay, so yeah, this is also something fine. I mean, this is something we can think about, like where I mean, we are aware that there are a lot of people who are trying to kind of imitate our app, and also the we know about the fake communities that are there, also the many fake websites and all of this. But yeah, we'll have a look into this and how we can improve the visibility, and how we can kind of also tell people that this is the official version of CropBytes and where do they find the information. We also kind of we also have a blog where you can check out everyone, all of the mods and admins on the community. You can just check out their IDs on Telegram. So it's there on the blog. So if anyone apart from these contacts you, please do not respond to them or give them any information if they are trying to say that they are from CropBytes. So please just check out our blog. You'll come to know like who like our IDs as well. So yeah. So yeah, do you also consider a small well on medium packs and the solar panel on large packs? So yeah, at the moment we kind of keep the pack configs the same, but yeah, we'll definitely think about getting different packs so that players who would like to also get these items can do. And the solar panel, we at the moment we don't have any plans to kind of give it in any of the starter packs, but yeah, we'll definitely think about that as well, since quite a few people have spoken about it. Okay, there's a question by Dinesh which I missed. So yeah, like at the moment there is no link for Greece to the game economy. We will be bringing that in as well. So, like we earlier said, we need to kind of close a few game loops, and we've also talked about this before, like why we need to do that and what we are kind of doing to close these. So a part of a part of this is first like to get an input to the asset, so that at least that starts happening, and we will be connecting this also to the game economy in a way where it is coming from another like it is produced by some other asset itself, so it won't be routed to the store. But at the moment, because I mean, introducing something like that is much more complex. This is a way to introduce the logic and the concept of the input to players, and also start using input, because from the start up to now there hasn't been any input. So this was more of a priority to close, and then we will definitely look into how we can link or loop this to other game cycles. So please make some price mini game. Okay, yeah. So the mini games, at the moment, like through the game you won't be able to get any reward, but what like we'll be having a lot of contests around this. So stay tuned to a social or a telegram channel. Just check out whenever these contests are happening and you can participate to win some rewards. We'll also get in some other like some benefit for that within the game, but at the moment it's only a casual game, and it's not part of any economy or any other economic activity. So there is a chance to be okay. So yeah, you will. I mean, later on we want you to trade all the assets, but probably not. I mean, not all the extracts would go for trade because I mean it is like how the game is designed so that like you'll have to kind of level up. So level up, by that I mean like you'll need to kind of get a better asset to kind of move forward in the game. So probably not all of them would be available for trade, so that you will put like say like pro assets right now. If those were available for trade, then there would be no CBX burn, right? Because you could just buy them. So things like that kind of that is the reason why probably all won't be tradable. But definitely at one point of time, like most of them will be tradable, and we'll just have the extracts and your the outputs that are coming, which won't be tradable. So yeah, the like we are thinking on these lines. So Alchemist has asked another question, three questions here. So one is reduce the price of seeds and time of harvesting. Put each bag and okay. I am not sure about the second question. And the third one is fruit feed should be on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, definitely these are some things which some of like the fruit feed part we are also considering on how to kind of like increase the use case for fruit, because it's just limited to one day at the moment, and that's pretty less like we can see. Reduce the carrot seed price and time of harvesting. So so even like how all other assets are kind of they have like there's a formula behind that particular time and that cost, which is related to other things in the game. So I mean, like it might feel like okay, this is taking too long compared to the corn crop, but that is because time is also a factor that we are considering when making these formulas. So, but definitely I understand where you come from, where you're asking about reducing the time. So we are also thinking on these lines, and how to kind of incorporate that into the game without without affecting any other logics or anything in the game or loops in the game. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the second point that you put here. If you could just add some more detail. So, eggs, milk. So the major use case right now is to like mine CBX, and they are also currently used in SBF production. But definitely, the price factor with that is so as more and more people are mining the like the you'll require more and more extracts, and also there's the conversion ratio that you can just have a look at it in the mining block. So after every 10 weeks you basically require 10% extra of an extract. So if you see the market, like you'll always find that the price would go lower. It is because there's a conversion factor involved. So ideally, the best way to kind of avoid that, you hoarding an asset and getting less amount for it later. The best way to do that is burn your extracts as soon as you get them. So this way, at least whatever you've got at that point of time doesn't lose value over time. So, because if you think about it, the conversion ratio is exactly doing that over and over, a period of time. So, that also, affects the price of extracts. So, Apple produce I think the point with Apple or any tree, it's sort of the same. It's all calculated based on like a formula, including the time, the cost at which you've bought it as well. So I mean, we can't just increase or decrease anything without affecting anything else in the game. So it's not like we can just do that. So once all the CBX is mined, it will still be used in the game. So there, like we said earlier in this call, also we are working on building many more use cases for CBX, and like mining is not the only thing that happens in the game. There are many other things that are happening, like transactions, like you're producing things, you're trading stuff. So all of these things, like some of these things do require CBX, but like at the moment there is there are like limited use cases also for CBX. So you can trade, you can buy pro assets, you can use it for paying fees in your in the mill. So like this, we like earlier we had even lesser use cases if you think about it. So we are kind of building on these. So once all the CBX is mined, there won't be any CBX mining, but there will be other use cases for the CBX as well as for the extract. So like the game will continue. I mean, as it is, and except for the whole mining part of it, CBX and the extracts would still be used within the game. I don't think we can butcher the animals in the future. So we can, like, you can send your animals grazing if you don't want to feed them, but yeah, that's like you have to, you don't require to feed them, and you won't even be getting extracts, plus health is not affected them, but you can't butcher your animal. Okay, so I guess we'll take, like, this is the last question here. Okay, so will corn feed ever be an asset which will be burned and mined CPX? So, so corn feed is at a different layer if you think about it. That's something you feed your animals, and then you get an output from that animal. So corn feed comes on a very different layer from the extracts used for mining CBX. That comes after you feeding. So, like directly using corn feed to mine CBX will not be like, it will not even make sense on how we've built everything else in the game. So you have to kind of go through a process to be able to mine CBX. And the process is that you'll have to grow crops and grind them, feed your animals, collect the extract, and that's when you can mine the CBX. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you guys like today's call. There were a lot of questions today, but yeah, keep them coming. Yeah, the farm booster event. I guess Abhishek can take that. All right. I guess that's about it for the call today. We hope you guys had fun with the games, and also we hope we've answered most of the questions that you had. And please keep posting any questions that you might have on the general chat, or you can also ask any of our mods, or any of you can also post it in any of the channels, dedicated channels for that. Okay, I guess that's it. Thank you everyone for joining, and see you in the next call.